Egyptian chapter 1.
Baby, come give me something, oh. Baby, come give me something, oh.
Good morning to you all, my beautiful love bugs, and how are you all doing today? It's been a while. People, you know, last week Friday I was supposed to be making my video and I totally forgot that it was Friday. Yeah, I didn't remember it was Friday. It was in the day when I was like, but today's Friday, right? Damn, today's Friday. I forgot to do my video. So I've just been so busy. You don't even want to know. Anyway, so I just got some inspiration over the weekend, and I just decided that I'm gonna share with y'all. You might hear it already around, but it's Toya's way today. Okay, it's Toya's way today. So we're going to read Egyptian chapter 1. Egyptian chapter 1. Oh gosh. I can't laugh. Egyptian chapter 1, people. No, Sammy, I burn up. Whoo, that one yeah itch me. Oh gosh. Sorry, people, sorry. Lord of mercy, I tell me, say, all those years of Sunday school is not paying off? What? Anyway, Exodus chapter 1. People, me just did so caught up with the Egyptians. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's move right along. Pretend like you did not hear that. Okay, Egyptian chapter 1. Whoa, that one is nice. So I'm not gonna read everything. I'm just gonna read a few little verses of Exodus chapter 1. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna read from verse 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly, and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there rose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. So if you know the story of Joseph, when the brothers sold him, then you will know exactly what is happening here. So after Joseph died, a new Pharaoh came, which knew not Joseph, and all that generation died out. So it's a new generation. These people were very fruitful. They were multiplying. They were rich and everything. And hear what these people say. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they joined also out unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. I'm going to continue up here. So, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. Yes. So you could read that more if you wanted to. But when I read this, I was like, wow, this is so significant right now in our era, to our generation. In that, as I remember, I recall Solomon saying, there is nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. Whether clothes, whether attitude, whether behaviors from people, it's nothing new. It's something that occurs in every generation. And in that time, these people saw that the people of God were very fruitful They were growing, they were multiplying, they were rich. And these people said, you know, no sir, that can't work. If we allow them to continue like this, they're going to fight against we one of these days. And that really, really, really struck something in me. I was like, wow, it is just what is happening today. And we saw this over the few months ago, especially in America, with the rise of racism and the blacks, and how the black people are being killed, the black men in general are being killed. And look, if we look at the time of Pharaoh, it's the same thing right now. Those people at that time were so threatened by God's people that they said, we have to oppress them, we have to suppress them, we have to walk them out, we have to put the system in such a way that it works against them. And it's the same thing that we're experiencing today. And I was like, wow, God, wow, think about that. Really, really think about that. So I'm saying that, well, this is nothing new. It's nothing new, because they oppress the people, the Hebrews. They enslave them, then take them from all over the place and bring them here. And it's the same thing with our people. Then take we from all over the place and bring we all over to enslave us, for we build for them. And the people started building big things, empires and stuff like that for the pharaohs. It is the same thing, people. Solomon said there is nothing new under the sun. It is the very, very same thing. And that was what, you know, touched me. But I really did not come to talk about that. But, you know, that was really, really important to realize that it is the same thing that is happening. And eventually, with prayer and stuff, you know, these people, God heard their cries, and they were, you know, taken out of their bondage. And even though they were taken out of their bondage, they still lived in bondage. Their minds were not free. And it's the same thing with us today. Many of us, we are not enslaved in chains and shackles, but our minds are still in bondage. And we need to release our mind, release our mind of mental slavery. Yes? And so today, people, I just wanted to, with all that, we realized that the Egyptians did not want they wanted to oppress the Hebrews. And you know, they had sanctions to kill the boys, kill them out. See, you know, see a long time that a gone, you know, where we see now all the men, they are targeting the men, especially in America. All our men are in prison, all of that. So the men, oh my gosh, the men is such a significant part of our race. Not only our race, but humanity. And they are trying to wipe that out. And it's not now, long time. They might try to wipe out the men them years. From back in the days, they might try to wipe out the men. See, that's in Exodus. The Pharaoh wanted to wipe out all the male childs. So you see that the male is very, very, very significant. They are very, very significant. And they hold a very important role in our lives. And I'm going to put it in our lives, in the black community life. They hold a very important role in our lives. And in the family, they own a very important role in that. And men need to understand that. I'll come off of that right now. So this is all about, because that's not what I really wanted to talk about. But it relates. Yeah, it relates. As I said, Solomon said, nothing new under the sun. It relates. So we can put it in our in our life today, where we can see that people really don't want you to strive. When you start multiplying, when you start to be fruitful, when you start grow, people don't like that. People always want to see you under, not striving, not successful, not achieving, worthless, crawfish, like your old vagabond. People don't want to see you strive in a real life. And it's sad. It is sad, because you see where people work hard years and years and years, and you get where you want to get now, and people are gonna say, make you try find a way to murder him, make you try find a way to get that way him work for, where the person work for hard, let we try get that. Let we try get it, man. So the Egyptian, they say, let we deal with them wisely. Make we put on chain and bandage and shackles. Make we mash up them nice life. Them a live too nice. And people not like to see when your people live too nice. Some people not like it. You live too nice. No, we can't live it. It might be that you color your skin why you can't live it. It might be that you're not in a certain economic class. It might be, I don't know, you work too hard and you're gonna get a promotion. I don't know. But it's like this bad mind thing just come from day one. You understand? This bad mind and this hate and this come from day one, people. All I'm just gonna say is, the people of Israel, they came out of Egypt under the governance of Moses and the leadership of Moses. But even though they came out of slavery, their minds were still enslaved. And today we don't want to be like that. We don't want to miss the promised land because of our mind, of our thinking, and we want to go back there. And we miss the Burger King, we miss the KFC, we miss the Popeyes, we miss the this, we miss the that, we miss the China, we miss all the Chinese food or whatever you love, the Italian food, whatever you love. We don't want to go back there. It's an Exodus time. Exodus time, people. Oh yes. It is an Exodus time, and this morning, as we are coming out of this slave and bondage, we want to exit out of all of them kind of things that are holding us back. It might not be people, it might not be different situation, it might be your life, something that is holding you back, something that is keeping you back. It is an Exodus time now, people. We are gonna move out. We are move out. We are move out. And we are move out with a different mindset. Different mindset. Not the one we are accustomed to, not the one we used to, but a different mindset we are come out with. Exodus, movement of the people, movement of our people, movement of your people, movement of your life, of your family. Move out a certain situation, move out. Exodus. Bob Marley taking it to the movement. Exodus. Yeah. And we're closing off with that, people. We know it's a long video. We're closing out with that today. Exodus. Exodus. What you? We walk out of some people's life, walk out of some situation. It might be a relationship, it might be a work, something that hold you back. Walk out. Exodus. Exodus, people. Exodus. Ha ha! Exodus. Exodus, we are exit. That's why you know you don't have to go back to no X, you know. That's why you know, so you have to go back to the ex, because when you ex out of somebody's life, you're moving on. You're moving on. So now go back there. Now go back there. Exodus mean ex. Ex mean exodus. Move out of some people life. Nobody make them care go back there. Especially if they never dare treat you good. No. An ex is there for a reason. An ex is an ex for a reason. You need to move on with your life. Okay. Okay, so as Bob said, Exodus. Exodus. Bye. Bye.